Morning guys, welcome to the premiere video for my channel Panther Creek Bushcraft. Today I'd like to talk about the Plow Point shelter, which is my favorite tarp shelter. Now what makes it my favorite is because you can set it up in several different ways, which makes it very versatile. It's a good shelter for maybe 3 seasons, a fourth if you don't need a fire. So without further ado, let's get at it. Okay, as you can see, I've got it attached to a tree here. I used a stake as a toggle on this top loop. So this makes it very quick to put up. In an emergency, like it's fixing to rain, you can fill this up very fast. Okay, here's a side view. You can see where it's attached to the tree. It's staked out along the bottom. In this center loop, got it tied off to a tree to bring this up and gives a little more room inside. Now here I am inside, and you can see I have plenty of room. And actually I'm covered on 3 sides. Just the front is open. So it makes it very useful in a rainstorm. Okay, this is the second way to set this shelter up. As you can see, I've got a pole here, which is a little over head high. And I've attached the tarp here. Now, the downside to this is you have to have 2 guy lines coming off the front. And that kind of makes it difficult to have a good fire out here in front of your shelter, especially if you're using it to heat your shelter. The good side is you can set this shelter up in the middle of a field if you want to, because you don't have to have any trees around to anchor it to, which is really good in the summer because the woods are humid. It's really hot in here. If you can get out into a more open area, you can get more of a breeze. Okay, here we are on the side. And again, I've got the middle tied out right here. Now I don't have any trees, so I had to put another pole there, and then it runs down to a stake there. Okay, now the next setup uses this tree. This is a dogwood. It's got a big lean on it, but it is perfectly safe. I put my weight on it. It's not coming down. You could also use a limb, anything that's running more or less horizontal. You could even run a ridge line across if you wanted to between 2 trees, but this is by far the best way to do it. Now the first thing I want to do is get all of this stuff off the ground and see what I've got to work with. I want to make sure that I don't have any stick-ups or acorns or rocks or bugs. So what I'm going to do is use my bushcraft rake and rake all this stuff out of the way. Okay, got some of the debris out. Now I'll take care of some of these stick-ups. And that's good enough for now. We've got the tarp. We find a corner. Remember, this is going to be run diagonally. Take some cordage. And all we need to do is fold it in half. Throw one end over and make a lark's head. Right there. That's not going anywhere. And then we can find just a solid stick to use as a toggle. Run our cordage through here. Now, we're attached. So then we come to our far corner, stretch it out, and stake it down. Grab a couple more stakes, come to this corner, pull it tight, stake it down. And then we can throw one here in the middle. Now we come to the other side, pull it tight, stake her down, and throw one in the middle. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty sloppy back here. By picking this up, you would not believe the extra room that it gives you on the inside. So, what I'm going to do is take my guy line. I have a toggle already in it, and I run it through this middle tie-out loop. And I'll bring it back here. Okay, so I've got my pole here, and this is what I'm going to use to help support that middle. So all I do, make a lark's head and slide it over the top, and that holds it. Now, I'll have to come back here and stake it down. Okay, I'm going to set my stake here, wrap my guy line around it, I think I'll go right here. I'll tie a trucker's hitch. And now we're set up. Now, as you can see, there's still some stuff in here sticking up that I'll need to take care of before tonight, but just look at this room. If I take my sleeping pad, I spread it out in here. Tons of room. And since you're covered basically on three sides, it keeps you pretty dry in a rainstorm. The only way you can get any rain on you is if it comes from this way. So a little bit of planning when you set this up and have it face the right direction, you'll have a good night's sleep. All right. Thanks for watching this first video. I'll see you again next time.